going to be starting a brand new segment on Wednesdays called Money Matters with wealth advisor Barry Watts. Barry, welcome to the show. Yeah, glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
So we're going to get to learn something about good, solid financial advice every single Wednesday. First of all, who are we getting our advice from? Tell us about you.
Well, my name is Barry Watts. I was born and raised right here in the Ozarks. I grew up down in Stone County milking cows. And I decided there had to be a better way to make your living than milking cows. No offense to the dairy farmers, but my back just won't handle that.
I hear you. I'm
so,
quite sure.
At the end of an extensive education, I find myself in the financial advice business and have been for the past 20 years.
For 20 years. All right. And I've had people tell me it's never, ever, ever too late to start planning. Is that what some people fail to do?
Well, if you fail to plan and plan early, it gets more difficult, yes.
It gets much more, and it's tougher than just a 401k at work.
Well, there's a lot more to it than that. That's just one of the ingredients. James does cooking shows, and, you know, one ingredient recipe, I don't think that exists, if I'm correct.
Good point.
And so your 401k is one of the ingredients in the process. And it's bringing all those ingredients together and getting the proper mix on them, the right percentages, and cooking them for the right amount of time in order to have the flavor that is exquisite at the end of the meal.
I think what's cool is that Barry is going to be on every Wednesday, right? And viewers are going to get to email
Yes, you can
in.
email your questions to moneymatters@color10.com. And what are some of the things that you really want to get across to our viewers? I know taxes is kind of something that's top of mind for most of us.
Well, particularly in the Ozarks, we're very sensitive to taxes, and for good reason. I'm not sure the government can do as well with your money as you can do with it. And there are some strategies that you can use, even with your retirement accounts, that will help you to eliminate taxes, reduce them, if not totally eliminate them. And that's an important thing to know about, and at some point we may talk about that on the show. I think the big thing is education, and that's one of the things that I've always been strong on, is teaching people how to understand the markets, what it is that they need to do, how to understand their options so they can make the right selections along the way. And the sooner you get that education, the better prepared and equipped you will be for what comes in the future.
Exactly, because time really is on your side.
If you're young, time's on your side. That's exactly right. Most people wait until they've got gray hair like mine before they use it. So I would encourage you to go with James's color and start your financial planning back when you're just kind of salt and pepper.
I don't envy you, Barry. I mean, the markets have been so volatile, and, you know, we've had this great run, but, you know, you see the debt and you just kind of worry. I mean, you've got a big task on your shoulders, you know.
Well, it is a big task. You're exactly right. We're in the middle of a 5-year bull market. We're about 5¼ years long. And the average bear market circles around about every 4.8 years. Wow. So there's a pretty good chance.
We're overdue for a burst.
On that basis, we would be overdue for a burst. Right. You're absolutely right. And the interesting thing is right now the New York Stock Exchange Bullish Percentage Index, which is just a measure of the number of stocks on the exchange that are trading in bullish territory, sits this morning at 66%. There's a resistance line at 70%, meaning we never get more than 70% of the stocks into that territory. And so that indicates to us that there's a lot more of this market in the rearview mirror than there is in front of us, and it may be time to start taking some more conservative positions.
Yeah, particularly with the world news, too, which affects the markets. You know, just today, the stuff going on in
Very
Iraq,
much a global economy.
It's frightening.
It is, yes.
Well, we look forward to learning more every single Wednesday. Again, Money Matters at color10.com. If you have a question, Barry Watts, thanks so much. We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Barry.
Next Wednesday.
Great to be